breaks up, I got to come back out here, okay?
Okay, this is People of the State of Michigan versus Paxton Brabant, docket number 21-158FH. And this is the time set for sentencing. Mr. Brabant, can you confirm for me that you do consent to doing the sentencing remotely?
Yes, ma'am, I consent.
Thank you. You were convicted of possession of less than 25 grams of cocaine or a controlled substance, fentanyl, I suppose it was in this case, and that is a felony punishable by up to 4 years in prison. You have the right to be represented by an attorney. You are represented by Mr. Marks. And Mr. Marks, have you had a chance to go through the pre-sentence report with your client?
May it please the court, I had the opportunity to email the report to Mr. Brabant over the weekend. I spoke with him earlier today. He stated he read it, he understood it. In his mind, there was no need for any corrections, deletions, or additions. I would say the only correction I believe, I know I'm jumping ahead. There's a correction when the court's ready to do that. And
I'm sorry, there's a...
Yeah, well, there's an addition. He's employed now.
Oh, okay, great. Where at?
He would have to give you the manufacturer. It's a manufacturing company in Charlotte to where he's helped manufacturing Amazon trucks. He started last week. Is that correct, Mr. Brabant?
Yes, sir. Yes, the company is called Shift, the Shift Group.
Can you spell it for me?
Yes, it's SHYFT Group.
Oh, okay. Shift Group. All right, I added that then. That's great. Congratulations.
Yeah, I really like it.
So I added that. Did you have any objection, Mr. Marks, to the scoring of the guidelines?
No, Your Honor.
Did the people have any corrections to the report or objections to scoring?
No, Your Honor, thank you.
Did the people wish to be heard?
No, Your Honor, thank you.
All right, Mr. Marks.
Thank you, Your Honor. Just want to inform the court, because I know the conversation came up last week in the email. It is my understanding in speaking with Mr. Brabant that he only ended up doing 9 days of rehab. Reason for that, evidently there was a problem as far as following protocol in reference to COVID. I believe there was a mask issue and he left then. And for him to come back, it would have been 14 days before he could come back. So I just want to inform the court that he only did 9 days and not the 30. Other than that, Your Honor, Paxton is aware of his problem. He's been proactive in seeking help on his own and making sure he understands as far as when he gets those urges, what he needs to do. Would I like to have seen him complete the 30 days? Yes, I would have. But I believe that he has enough in him to understand that if he feels relapse is going to occur for him, even though he is working, for him to get back into residential treatment. So I would ask the court as far as sentence Mr. Brayback as far as to the recommendation of 18 months probation at this time with no jail time, Your Honor. Thank you.
Thank you. And Mr. Brabant, did you want to say anything?
Yes, Your Honor. Basically what Mr. Mark said, he's pretty much spot on with it. I've struggled with opiate addiction since I've been 17. It's taken me a while to really understand that I wasn't using the tools that have been given to me. I have a really strong support system. My mother's been sober off alcohol for 6 years. And I would just kind of not ask for help. But now I've reached a point and I understand a lot more, especially with having this baby, that I don't have time to mess around with that. I appreciate my life. And I'm ready to give myself the chance to actually live life and, contribute, because I haven't for so long. So I'm in a very good place.
Okay, thank you. Well, I'm a little disappointed that you didn't do the full 30 days of inpatient, but it does indeed sound like you're doing very well and you've really grasped something that you didn't grasp before. I just want to caution you that, I mean, you're happy and healthy today and everything's looking great and you're having this baby and you have a job now and it's all wonderful. But, as you go forward, I mean, addiction is a struggle, and I mean, it's work for most people. And
Right.
I do think that you're real bright and talented, but even the most bright and talented have a hard time working it day after day after day. So, the day will come when maybe you won't feel so bright and sunny and healthy and happy. And, you have to be prepared for that. I'm not saying you're going to fail. I'm not saying that at all. I'm just saying I understand from all my
Absolutely.
years of working with people that it's a rocky road.
Yeah, absolutely. And that's, like this is look, I've been on probation in the past, and this is like the first time I'm like actually kind of thankful for probation because I can say I have it and I have it in the bag right now, but like you said, a bad day will happen. Having this as a backing is going to help out tremendously, because I'm still fresh at it, like you said.
Yeah.
It is a war.
And I think there's a lot to be said for, the employment and the baby. I mean, those things can be huge motivators, but yeah, it's a war. So I just want you to be prepared for that and know that, you have to use the tools, like you say, that you've been given. And also, should things go bad, your attorney alluded to this. It won't matter to me that you're employed because I'm going to care about your life more than your job.
Right.
So, just know that.
Okay.
But I think that at this point, I will place you on probation for a period of 18 months, 1 day in jail with credit for 1 day served. You have to pay $130 to the Crime Victims Fund, $68 in state costs. I'm waiving oversight fees and waiving costs to the county. Additional conditions of probation are you may not use or possess alcoholic beverages or controlled substances. You may not use marijuana recreationally or in violation of the Michigan Medical Marijuana Act. You must comply with both drug and alcohol testing as your agent directs. You must complete outpatient or residential substance abuse treatment if your agent refers you to that. You must not engage in any assaultive, abusive, threatening, or intimidating behavior. No contact with anyone you know to have a felony record. You can't possess a weapon while you're on probation. You must comply with the written and verbal orders of your agent. Let the agent into your home at any time. Submit to a search of your person or property without need of a warrant. Report any changes to your agent within 24 hours. And make genuine efforts to find, or in your case, maintain employment a minimum of 30 hours per week. Mr. Brabant, you have the right to file an application for leave to appeal your conviction and your sentence in this matter. You're entitled to an attorney at public expense to assist you in doing that. If you're making a request for an attorney or an appeal, you have to make it within 42 days of today's date. There is a form that tells more about that. We will send it to you. Also, we'll send you a form that tells you how you can petition for an early discharge from probation. The only other thing I need to tell you is that you need to contact the probation department within 24 hours. Mr. Marks can direct you, but this is the probation department now, not pretrial services. Just to make contact with them, they set up an interview with you where they go over your terms of probation and they get you started with your probation. Okay, do you have any questions before we go?
No, ma'am. No, ma'am. Just thank you.
Okay, good luck to you, Mr. Brabant. I'll be thinking of you.